This is a really cool piece that I haven't had out for a while. This is a wood Irie Co Mk.2 Classic. Berry wood design. Wood Irie Co is Berry Wood, Mike Irie and Company. Mike Irie is Berry Wood's son-in-law, and nowadays does a lot of the really cool hand ground compound grind customs for ProTech. So Mike Irie is definitely still around and doing stuff. Really, really neat split handle design. The swing-lock mechanism is, I believe, what Barry called it. Barry did not come up with this split handle design. I believe Kevin, Knife Nerdery, has mentioned he's found patents for a split handle design like this going back into the early 1900s, I think. But what Barry did do is add, I believe he added a transverse cross pin in the tang that engages with channels in the handle, very similar to a balisong, to give it a lot more rigidity and stability. I believe the earlier versions all rely on just kind of a friction mechanism to keep everything tight, and they use parts of the frame, I believe, to stop the blade rotation at certain angles. The other thing he did to keep things nice and tight over the years is the pivot is actually spring-loaded a little bit. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a little conical spring washer, a Belleville washer, in the pivot that maintains tension while allowing it to be smooth and broken in, but not floppy. Just a neat little touch that keeps the mechanism very pleasant to use and nice and tight over the years, even after they break in. You've got a hole in the front handle with a pin in the back handle. These were all cast handles, so most of these features are all cast into it, and that clicks into place. That spring function of the pivot allows you to separate the handle halves enough to get the latch down here engaged and disengaged. Yeah, really, really cool design. It does lend itself to volley-esque maneuvers once it gets broken in, but you don't really want to fling it around too much. You'll beat it up and develop a little bit of slop, I'm sure, eventually. Barry and Mike made a ton of these. This one is numbered, you can see there's a little MI, so Mike Irie made this 874. So there's a lot of them out there available to pick up. I want to say a very basic Mk.2 Classic version like this one, G10 handles, stainless frame, nothing crazy. Tends to go in the $300 to $400 range, somewhere around there. And then they go up from there, depending on the rarity and materials and whatnot. Really, really fun piece if you're into weird knives. There is a early Pacific Cutlery Company, which became Benchmade, small berry wood mechanism knife that's also out there on the market. And if you're looking for something a little smaller and more pocketable, you pick up one of those. They tend to go in the, I want to say, like the $200 range. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look at a really, really sweet Mk.2 Classic. I love that drawn out clip point. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will catch you tomorrow.